Hello everyone, and welcome to a quick little channel update, as it's been quite some time, hasn't it, since we did one of these, and I feel like now there is quite a bit of stuff that we need to talk about and kind of get up to speed with going forward, but also looking a little bit into the past as well. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to spend a few minutes here talking about a number of different topics, because there's a lot I want to talk about and there's a lot going to be going on soon, and I really want to keep you guys in the loop. I chose to do this as a separate video so that everybody can see it, and I hope that you can get some information out of it which is going to be cool, exciting, or just because you're interested in what I'm doing. So I guess here we go. I never really know how to introduce these things very well. I think the best thing to do is probably just get into the main topics here. So I've got a couple of topics to talk about. The first one is all about the past few months. So recently there's been a couple problems, and I need to apologize for that, and I need to talk a little bit about why certain things have happened recently and what's going to be happening as a result of that moving forward. So the last few months I owe you guys an apology, because really there's been a lack of consistency, there's been a lack of variety, and the quality hasn't been that great either. As far as consistency is concerned, I only really had 2 series and then subsequently 1 series for a while, and like anything, if you do it over and over and over and over, it begins to get a little bit boring, and you lose interest, and it can be difficult to continue producing videos on the topic, you know, in this case the Let's Play in Safe Haven. So the video types were also very, very limited for quite some time. Really, since the end of Feed the Beast, which was way back in May, we've only had Safe Haven and MrMFretwell Plays Minecraft, so we've had quite some problems with video types. And I felt, as a result of a number of things, the video quality has gone down. In the past few months, I've been experiencing some problems in the real world that have been outside my YouTube gaming type stuff. I don't want to go into those particularly in this video, because this is a channel update. This isn't where an opportunity for me to talk about what's been going on. But I've experienced some problems. I've not been as happy as I could be, and to be honest, I'm good now. I'm not great, I'm good, and I feel like I'm on the right road to recovery, but I've had a number of different problems all kind of mount up and sort of stack against each other in the past few months, which has made things difficult. And videos, obviously, as a result of having all these things happen, one of the knock-on effects is that videos might not be as good. I didn't have the get up and go to do different types of things, and even getting videos out regularly became a problem at one point. So I need to deeply apologize. I really, really appreciate you guys sticking with me through this pretty rough time. I'm trying to get back onto a sort of schedule where videos will be more consistent. I am trying to formulate different ideas to get a more wide variety of video types, and I am working very, very hard both on my commentary and also in the editing and things like that to improve the video quality. So again, I apologize for the past few months, but hopefully now we can kick on and make better things. So moving on from that, I do want to talk about briefly the end of series. Obviously Safe Haven came to an end. I enjoyed that, and also 1.7 MrMFretwell Plays Minecraft came to an end. We're now on to 1.8 MrMFretwell Plays Minecraft, which is really exciting. I want to kind of briefly update you on the past few months with GameMode Network. So I hosted the Ultra Hardcore event, and it went okay. It didn't go brilliant, but I think, as with hosting anything the first time, you kind of learn a lot of things about it. And I hosted a number of games sort of back to back, and each time it got better. So it's on the right track. However, some changes have been made internally with the GameMode Network, so that now I will no longer be hosting events. I will be in a supporting role, and my close friend and associate in GameMode Network, Mondo, will be running all events from now on. I will be working on some other separate projects to do with the GameMode Network, which I'm not going to reveal to you just yet, but they're going to be exciting, and they're going to be coming quite soon, probably more into the early to mid-new year. So I'm not done with GameMode Network, I'm just not hosting events anymore. However, during events, I will still be there. It will just mean that I am not running them, I'm supporting them, and, you know, kind of giving my ideas and giving my thoughts over actually running it on my own. Because, as I say, I've got other things that I really want to look at and try and work out with the GameMode Network, so freeing up that time by letting Mondo do the events lets me do what I want to do, essentially. So, to kind of conclude the GameMode Network stuff, the overall progress of it is that it's coming along slowly, very, very slowly. We've had a bunch of ideas and different things that have been going on, but it's been finding the time that we both can work on it together when we're not doing other stuff, or, you know, we've been working on YouTube, or we've been working on other things, and obviously there's not a whole lot to show yet, because the only things we have are the 2 events, but we are working on things behind the scenes that hopefully should make it more of a cohesive and active thing, essentially. One thing I did do a few months ago now is I completely overhauled the subreddit to make it look nice, and that's hopefully going to get used more now. I will be writing up a post UHC talk, even though it was a few months ago, just to kind of put that one to bed, and I'll probably write a more detailed progress report over there, and also I will be doing a video specifically for GameMode Network with Mondo very, very soon, probably within the next couple of weeks, to talk about the next things that are coming up. There is some things to do with the GameMode Network, there are also things that are affiliated with it, and so on and so forth. So there are things in the works, it's just getting there, basically. But hopefully, sooner rather than later, we'll have a strong product to show you. So, next thing to talk about is the UHC I took part in a few months ago. That was a lot of fun. I really, really do enjoy UHC. I'm planning, and we'll talk about this a little bit later in the video, to do some more, and record some more. And also, just to kind of quell any rumours, or quell, I'm not sure what the right word is, but to answer any rumours about FTB, Feed the Beast Monster, that series has now ended. It will not be coming back at all. I just ran out of time, ultimately, to record that, and I was also going through the issues I talked about earlier in the video, so unfortunately, Feed the Beast Monster is now finished. However, I'll talk about where I'm going with modding very, very soon in the video here. So now, we've kind of talked about the past few months, so let's get on to the present, shall we? And talk about what's going to be going on now and what is coming up. So, first and foremost, MrMFretwell plays Minecraft 1.8. So, as you guys know, I avoided spoilers, we're learning about the update, we're having a lot of fun. That's going to be featuring regularly. I'm trying, at the moment, to keep it regular, twice a week. And try and keep on top of that, keep it regularly rolling, and I've been enjoying myself so far. I don't really have too many plans yet other than to explore features in the update, but no doubt in time we will formulate goals and achieve different things this time around. Just kind of want to enjoy myself without the thought of having to build something right now. I want to do some exploring. That's my main objective for the foreseeable future, to just go exploring, see what's out there in the world. It's been such a long time since we did any exploring, so I think it's going to be a lot of fun to mess around with the new features and to do some exploration stuff and see all sorts of different things. So that's my plan with MrMFretwell Plays Minecraft, and at the moment that is the only main series I am thinking about. However, in probably a few weeks to a few months time, things will start and arrive on my channel aside from that. So as far as other series goes, I want to take YouTube easy and not get burned out too much. Towards the end of MrMFretwell Plays Minecraft in 1.7, I was kind of getting burnt out because of how much I was having to work on it. And also, with all the problems I've had recently, I feel like I could very easily get burnt out of something. So I'm trying to take my time, take it easy a little bit, enjoy the content, make sure the quality is there, so that you guys can have a pleasurable experience while watching my videos. I'm enjoying myself, I'm enjoying the editing, you know, and everything kind of falls into place. However, it's not just going to be MrMFretwell plays Minecraft forever, not at all. There will be some other stuff going on. So I'm going to be trying to record some UHC matches soon and put those up on my channel. Every now and then we might play an hour game, an hour and a half game, or a 2-hour game. And that's, you know, that's probably going to be maybe once a month, maybe, or maybe a little bit more. There's no sort of defined goals. It's not a series. It's just as and when I really feel it would be appropriate to record one, and it would be a good time for it to be on my channel and things like that. I do have some other projects as well that I'm not going to reveal as far as YouTube series go. And there is some more that we're going to talk about later in the video that will be materializing on my channel right now. But I do have some ideas of what's going to be going on, and I'm excited to bring them to my channel, particularly with other games. I'm going to try and assess the situation with Monaco and maybe try and bring that back. As far as Minecraft shows go, I don't have too many plans at the moment, but there are things in the works for a few weeks to a few months. Again, I know I'm being a bit vague, but I don't want to. One thing I found in the past is that if I promise you guys stuff, I'll deliver it, but I deliver it months later. So I don't like to promise you guys stuff and then either not be able to deliver it or deliver it months and months later to the point where nobody's really bothered anyway. So I'm trying to work very, very hard on actually, I guess, keeping myself secretive for now, but things will materialize later down the road. And I'm also got some other projects as well that are not video related that are going to be going on behind the scenes, one of which we're going to talk about in the video, but there's some other ones as well that I'm working on, which should hopefully come to fruition in a couple of months' time. I do want to throw something out there really quickly. Jungle Terror, my Minecraft map, has been updated to 1.7 and 1.8. There will be a link down below for that, so you can go ahead and grab it and then do what you will with it, play it, you know, destroy it if you want to. That has now been updated. I fixed the odd crash in 1.7 versions. I've implemented some of the 1.8 map making features, such as the world border, so that's looking good. Just want to throw that out there. There's not really been any features added to the map. It's just been generally bug fixes and things like that. I tweaked a few things here and there just to kind of improve it where I felt necessary, because I did play it again a little while ago in the updated versions to see what was missing, and I identified a few things, so I've gone ahead and updated it where appropriate. We've kind of already talked about this, but I will be taking part in future UHC matches every now and then, and hopefully we can have some fun with that. Really into UHC. It's a lot of fun. I guess it kind of suits me as a survivalist type player, you know, that early game through till I guess mid-game play, and obviously fighting people and trying to be the winner of the competition. So it's always a lot of fun, so hopefully UHC will start and arrive soon. And again, we already covered this one earlier too. There will be an update video about GameMode Network coming soon with Mondo, hopefully in the next few weeks, so stay tuned for that. Now on to the big announcement. This is the big announcement of this channel update, and that is the Feed the Beast situation. So I have been working on a project for a little bit of time now, probably going on for maybe a month or so, and I have been working on a mod pack. So I have been working very hard behind the scenes, and it's almost ready for release. It's hopefully going to be going live within the next 2 weeks or so on the Feed the Beast launcher. But I've been working very hard on this mod pack. It doesn't have a name yet. It's a work in progress mod pack. Its work in progress name is MrMFretwell mod pack. And I have compiled a list of mods that I think will be good. And the configs are done, all the mods are installed, it launches. I've played it a little bit to make sure that it's working correctly, and it is. The only thing that I've got left to do now before I can submit it to Feed the Beast is sort out the things with permissions. So some mods require me to contact the author to get permission to use their mod. So I'm going to be going ahead and working on that over the coming week, hopefully, and I can get a response and get everything I need sorted out, ready for release very, very soon. Further information about the mod pack is going to be released in due course. There will be a separate video going out soon talking about the mod pack. But to basically give you an idea of what's going to be going on here, there's going to be a mod pack compiled, then it will go onto the Feed the Beast launcher, and I will get a code which I will give to you guys. It will be available in a video, no doubt. It will be available in the subreddit. It will be kind of everywhere, so that you can go ahead and grab it, and then you'll be able to download it and play it. You'll be able to make a world. You'll be able to follow my world. There will be a world download. When it reaches a stable sort of platform and everything's kind of leveled out, I will be doing a series on it. So it's looking good. It is a big mod pack. There is a lot of mods in it. The current mod total stands at 145, so it's not a small pack. You'll probably need a fairly good PC to run it. In the test that I have done, it's running really well, but I have a pretty good computer in order to run things like mod packs. But what I'll try and do is have it tested on different machines so that I can get an idea of what sort of specs you're probably going to need to run it. But I would say you're probably going to need a pretty powerful computer to run it comfortably. In my benchmark tests, I found that I was getting around 100 frames per second. So that's not too bad. I might want to optimize it a little bit more yet before release. But that will all come in due course. The main thing I want to do now is sort out the permissions and then get it uploaded, because if other people can help me test it, I'm going to get a wide array of feedback to help me get it right, basically, for the full release. And now on to the next thing. The next thing is the... Well, let me see here. Here we go. I have it up on a separate screen. So the next thing is something I want to ask you guys about. I have a question. So one of the future projects, once the mod pack is finished, is to work on a merchandise store. Now, I'm going to ask you guys this question, and you can respond in the comments either with a yes or a no, and then if you want to follow it up with anything, you're more than welcome to. I want to ask you, is a merchandise store something that you would use? Now, I can understand, you know, it depends what's in there and so on and so forth. We'll talk about that in a later video. I'll probably put out a straw poll and things like that, where I talk about what you would want in the merchandise store. All I want to know at this point is, would you be interested in that? And that'll be stuff like t-shirts, mugs, key rings, that kind of thing. It would be on Spreadshirt, like most other people do, and you would be able to buy yourself a branded MrMFretwell t-shirt from there. So much of the money goes to support me. I'm always of the view that if you want to help contribute to what I do, you should get something out of the deal, and I think a merchandise store is a great way of doing that. So I'm going to ask you here and now, the question is it something that you would want and you would use? And I'm not saying that, you know, you'd use it regularly or anything, but basically, would you buy a t-shirt, would you buy a mug, that type of thing, so that I have an idea? Because if nobody wants it, I'm not going to spend my time doing it, because I know then I would, you know, be able to spend my time on something else that you guys would prefer. So I'm going to ask you that now. I'll try and get some feedback on it, so that once the mod pack is done, that'll be the next project to work on. Just to kind of give you an update on the rebrand situation, this is something that we talked about like a year ago. That's now finished. I have no plans on rebranding anything anymore. It's all looking good. I've finished all the descriptions, all the thumbnails, all the editing, and all that sort of stuff. The only things that might appear rebranded are new series, but that's not necessarily rebranded, that's more just branded. So that's now finished, so that's one less thing to think about. And as far as aims and targets go, it's just pretty much to have fun, honestly. I've been working hard now for coming up, you know, 2.5 years doing YouTube. I'm enjoying myself and I'm having fun with what I'm doing. There is room for improvement, there always is. I think every YouTuber could probably say that. I've been enjoying my time so far. I do have sort of targets that I don't want to reveal, but things like finishing projects I've started, getting that mod pack out. You know, if people want the merchandise store, I would want to get that working. I've got GameMode Network targets and things I want to bring for you guys. and all that sort of stuff. I will say, stay tuned. There is going to be more stuff coming out soon in terms of new series, in terms of new projects. This is just kind of the start. I needed to get all of this other stuff out of the way, sort of the old stuff, and that's old video series needed finishing, things needed cleaning up, things needed sorting out. Now that we've got all of that out of the way, we're on to bigger and better things. And what I mean when I say that is, you know, new exciting things like the mod pack, you know, a merchandise store maybe, new series, and other projects as well. So again, I apologise for the way the last few months have been. I'm hoping that things are going to get better now. Thus far, I've felt like things have been getting better recently. Time hasn't really been on my side. I've been working on a number of things, and hopefully now you guys can understand where some of my time has been going, particularly on the mod pack and on the GameMode Network stuff. So hopefully soon, more videos will be coming out. My sort of next priority is to finish the mod pack, and that should free up some time. I'm looking into bringing Monaco back as another game, and hopefully that will air on days that MrMFretwell plays Minecraft doesn't. And maybe there'll be a few other ideas come up. There's a number of things I've wanted to play. So hopefully coming up here soon we will have a lot more content and a lot more exciting stuff going on again. If you want to keep up to date with news and things like that, a good place to check is the subreddit, my Twitter feed, and that's pretty much it really, aside from videos of course. So I'll be trying to keep you guys up to date. There will be a video coming up soon, probably in the next couple weeks, about GameMode Network, and there'll also be another video going out about the mod pack, and probably in the same video as that we'll talk about the feedback I've gotten on the merchandise store. So look forward to that video, guys. I hope you've been enjoying my content lately. I've been enjoying recording it. I felt this was the appropriate time to talk about things that have been going on with my channel, and I'm hoping that you guys are going to stick with me. We've got a lot of exciting things to come, lots of things to look forward to, and I hope to see you for those things. So that's pretty much it for this channel update, guys. I hope that you've enjoyed, and I hope to see you in a video again very soon. So until then, see you later, and have a good day.